Hi, friends. Today we are going to be reading The Snowy Day by Ezra J. Keats. Have you ever had a snowy day before? When does it usually snow? When it's cold outside or when it's hot outside? What season do you think that we can see snow? In the winter, yes. We see snow in the winter because it's cold enough. Let's find out how this little boy spent his snowy day. One morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he can see. Isn't that snow on all these houses? That's a lot of snow. Have you ever seen snow before? What does it look like? What color is snow? White. Yes. Does anyone touch snow before? What does snow feel like? It's cold. Yes. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Look at all the snow. It's bigger than him. It's so tall. Lots of snow. What did Peter put on to go outside? He put on a jacket or a snowsuit. He wore a snowsuit. Why did Peter put on a snowsuit and not some shorts? Yes, because it's cold outside. And we need to wear certain clothes to keep us warm when it's snowing outside. Snow happens during the winter, so in the winter, we have to stay warm when we go outside. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sunk into the snow. He walked along his tiptoes point like this. He walked in with his toes pointing in like that. What's happening when he walks in the snow? Look, isn't he able to track his footprints when he walks in the snow? He walked in different directions and he was able to see his footprints. He dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. He's creating forms in the snow with his feet and even with the stick that he found. What color is the snow? White. Yes, and remember, snow is cold. Turning the page. It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Oh! Look what Peter's doing. He's poking the snow with a stick. What do you think is going to happen if Peter keeps poking the snow with the stick? What might happened to him? The tree is way, way up there. Peter's down there poking at the snow in the tree. Oh! Down fell the snow, plop, on Peter's head. Can we touch our head? Let's touch our head. Yes, the snow fell on top of his head because remember, he kept poking it. He kept poking it. And it fell. He's creating tracks again with his feet. As we walk in the snow, we're able to see our footprints or even the stick that we drag along in the snow. Turning the page. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. These are snowballs. What shape are the snowballs? A circle. Yes, they're circles. You're able to form snowballs when you pick up a whole bunch of snow and form it into a round circle, creating a snowball. But Peter can't play a snowball fight. Let's see what else Peter does. He made a smiling snowman and made angels. Peter is having lots of fun in the snow. He was able to build a snowman with eyes and a smiling mouth. And look, he laid back in the snow, spread his arms and feet wide, and he was able to make snow angels too. We can make different things with snow. Let's turn the page. He pretended he was a mountain climber, and he climbed up a great big, tall, heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. Look how tall the snow is, and Peter climbed all the way to the top, top. And he went all the way back down. He slid down off the mountaintop of the snow. Can we point up for top? And can we point down for bottom? Turn the page. Peter picked up a handful of snow and another and another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. Uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen to Peter's snowball if he tries to keep it in his pocket? Let's find out. He told his mom about all his adventures while she took off his wet socks. Why is Peter's socks wet? Does anyone know why Peter's socks is wet? He was playing in the snow. Snow gets wet when it melts. Let's turn the page. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked into his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. And he felt very sad. Uh-oh. What happened to Peter's snowball? Didn't he put it in his pocket earlier? Can anyone tell me what happened to Peter's snowball? It melted. Why did Peter's snowball melt when he got inside? It was too warm. Snow only stays cold outside during the winter. But when he went in his warm home, the snow melted. Now he just has a wet pocket and no snowball. Let's turn the page. While he slept, he dreamt that the sun had melted all the snow away. See, we just talked about that. The sun is hot. So because the sun is hot, the sun will melt the snow, creating it to disappear, melt into water. But if it stays cold, then we can keep the snow, and the snow stays frozen. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere, and new snow was falling. His dream came true. Did it? No. It was still snow falling. He's having more than one snowy day. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow. Now he has a buddy. Now he has a friend to play in all the snow. The end. How did you like that story? What are some things you learned about snow from that story? Can you tell me your favorite part about that story? Thank you for listening.